Honors to the Moorish Science of America. Infinite honors to Allah for giving us our divine prophet, Noble Drew Ali, the Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius return. Honors to his harbinger, the John the Baptist return, Brother Marcus Messiah Garvey Bay, the founder of the UNIA, Universal Negro Improvement Association. Honors to his followers who are faithful and the past leaders of the UNIA. Honors to the past and present and future leaders of the Moorish Science of America for giving us the lessons of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. No pun intended. Honors to all harbingers of fathers and mothers, to the sons and daughters who paved the way to demonstrate love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice in Moorish science and everything that is Moorish. I'm your brother man, Moorish Life, and today's show is called Life. Life throws at us different obstacles, but life is not meant to follow the rich folks and do the sacred Masonic rituals to get rich or whatever, and stealing the land from the indigenous people and allowing the indigenous people have their nationality stripped from them in 1779 and lasted during the time of slavery until 1865. And now we see things unfolding. There's a high rate of deportation. They say the numbers are what they say it is, but that's not accurate. What's really going on is that the common people who are Negro, blacks, and coloreds have to pay a high percentage or a high rate of mortgage, or their house will go into foreclosure. There's a lot going on with certain businesses closing down. There's bankruptcy and all this other stuff. And what the common people fail to understand is that they're chasing luxury. They're chasing after the Tesla, the Bugatti, the whatever, and none of this stuff is going to do anything to save them. And they're chasing after college degrees that's not going to help them. And everything that we're chasing after that's tangible is not going to serve us no purpose if we have to proclaim our nationality and have our nationality on the record, or for the status for the record, so the record could reflect. The Bible says we seek ye first the kingdom of God and Allah his righteousness, and these things will be added upon to you. You have to understand, family, that having these luxury things is okay, but having these things can serve you no purpose, because once the grid shuts down, once all your little 401k and all your thousands of dollars that you have in a bank, there's going to be a crash. And guess what? They already gave us the first sign already of warning about the penny is no longer in circulation. So that's the first sign right there. We all have to be held accountable for the information we receive and be due diligent in our studies and look beyond what's going on behind the scenes of the Rothschild Rockefellers and what their plan is, because they're putting all the stuff in movies. They've been putting this stuff in movies. I mean, iRobot, you know what I'm saying? Short Circuit, you know what I'm saying? Small Wonder. I mean, it's just a lot. It truly is a lot. And then we got these self-driving cars, and then we have this AI thing doing the thinking for us, but yet still they don't have no logical explanation on how to reason in certain situations, but all they operate under is protocol. And we have to really take into consideration where we are messing up. We're allowing a group of colonists, Europeans, to come over here and tell us what Moorish indigenous people, what we can and can do not do on our land. That's the problem. And that's a major problem because almost every so-called Negro, black, and colored, or every Negro, black, and colored is paying taxes. Property taxes, state taxes, the land taxes. Paying it to the Pope of Rome. While the Pope of Rome sit here and get his belly fat. While he gets his pockets fat. He already has an escape route for his lifestyle. And he's going straight to the bunker. All these celebrities going straight to the bunker. They already have their lifestyle already set up already. They already know the dollar's going to crash because Satan told them so. But this is a lifestyle that is being chosen and is being the optical illusion for us to see things for what we see on TV is an illusion that makes us delusional in our way of thinking that this is the way life should be, that we should have, oh, I bought my house. You ain't buy your house if you're still paying a mortgage. A mortgage means death grip. That means you're being strangled to go out there and slave and work for the corporation. As I said in my last shows, that these corporations are in debt. They're already in bankruptcy. They already filed Chapter 11, all this other stuff. They don't tell you that. They tell you what they want you to know. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you're doing. The question you need to ask yourself, do your sons and daughters, do your sons know how to be a jack of all trades? Do your sons and daughters, do your sons know how to do plumbing? Do they know how to do construction work, construction demolition, carpet demolition, move a door from a door hinge? Or are they industrious? These are the things you need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself these questions. And what are you doing as a father and mother? You're working. So how are you going to have time to raise your children correctly if there's no mother in the household? When it's going to take two incomes to make it. The sons and daughters are going to disown their father and mother, think they know it all. And then when they leave them in the house, they don't even know anything about property taxes and management because they don't have time to teach them anything. Because all they worry about is about chasing money and luxury. When you worry about chasing money and luxury, you are lost in the sauce. You are lost in the game. First and foremost, indigenous people don't need to be paying taxes. We should be tax exempt. I'm calling facts what it is, family. Your brother Man Moore's life is truly been having to take some time away from the channel so I can see what everybody else is doing. And as far as my city is concerned, in every other city, homeless rate is on a rise. And it's not because the people don't want to work. It's because people are getting laid off from their jobs. They can't afford the taxes on the house, and they can't do anything. So what happens is they're forced to leave their house for foreclosure. Houses are being burned down constantly. Now, what are the people really thinking about the situation that's going on right now? There's more car accidents happening on freeways and on business and residential areas. People are careless. People are thinking they own the roads, thinking they're privileged and all this other stuff. And all this stuff is all it's going to lead to is people's destruction. And all the insurance companies are getting burnt down. They're getting tired. They no longer look after people. Trust me, it happened to me. Just because you get into a car accident, you get bodily injury doesn't mean you're going to get a lawyer. Lawyer's all you're going to do is turn it back on you. It happened to me. I know from experience. Trust me. The people at the coroner's office don't care about you and your deceased loved ones and the corpse of the body. This is why it's important to protect yourself. If you don't protect yourself and listen to what your brother Man Moorish Life has to say to you, or any other Moorish American Muslim who has his mind right and not talking about that UCC1 paperwork and all that paper terrorism and you own your rights or whatever, then so be it. You got to be held accountable for your actions. You got to be around people who know stuff, so that way you don't be involved. So that way the United States government corporation does not violate your life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, which is in the Bill of Rights. Which the Bill of Rights do not protect the common people anyways to begin with. If Victor tells 111, Islam, heaven high, peace and love. I see you in the chat. Islam. Give you a 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't read your name. Abna. Can't read your name. Islam, heaven high. Give you a shout out. I'm just giving y'all the scoop on what's going on, family. If you don't get yourself 90 supply with the food, and if you don't train your children how to survive, and especially your daughters, we go with your daughters. Your daughters need to learn how to cook, clean, and sew. That's very important. You need to learn old school home economics. Twerking is not going to get you a good husband. You don't want that lavish lifestyle because all it's going to do is consume you. And then when you get the gimmies, you're going to fall out half a temperature like a 2-year-old. So when you have these issues you need to work on within yourself. You need to stop following celebrities and live this lavish lifestyle, because guess what? They had to sleep with the same sex just to have that lavish lifestyle. And they got them all record too. They got them all recorded. So all I'm saying to you all is this. Y'all need to be prepared for what's going to happen. And your children's chase after these degrees and college business degrees, it's not going to help them because they're wasting their time. Learn home economics, sisters. Learn how to garden. Learn how to fruits and vegetables. Learn how to grow your own food. You don't need this. All this ordering on DoorDash and Uber Eats and all this other stuff and whatever platform you order them from, you need to stop. You need to start doing it for yourself. Stop allowing people to serve you. You need to start serving for yourself. You need to start learning how to do stuff for yourself, family. That's the plan. That's the goal. That should be number one. Fathers and mothers, you should be training your sons and daughters how to defend themselves in self-defense, in hand-to-hand combat. Something that's important. These are things that's going to help them benefit themselves in the future. So if they need to protect their family at all costs, then they can do so. If you don't train your children right, they're going to be a menace to society. And if you think gang banging is it, you just lost in the sauce. You lost everything. But I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I'll be back soon. I don't know what day, but Allah, see pleases. I'm going to close this out with the Moorish American prayer. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my God, and my salvation by night and by day through His holy prophet, Juali, Ameen, Islam. So, y'all stay knowledgeable and stay peaceful. Peace and love to all my subscribers. Peace and love to all the people in the chat. Peace and love to all the people who are listening. Peace and love to all those who don't acknowledge what I'm saying, who think I'm delusional. Honestly, you too. Praise Allah for you. And I pray that whatever trials and tribulations y'all go through, I pray that you all conquer in the name of peace. Islam, peace and love. Islam.